Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome. So today's video is going to be a little haul video. I got a couple new scents from Victoria's Secret, as well as a couple new things from Bath & Body Works. So we're just going to get right into it. One of the first things I got is this new perfume. So it's a new scent from Victoria's Secret. It's one of the new flankers of TEASE, and this is Candy Noir. So they do have this in the perfume, also in the fine fragrance mist, as well as like a body cream. I love the packaging on the body cream. It just looks so luxurious and pretty. I want to say this scent was first put out online like maybe a week ago or so, and then they just started putting it out in stores. So I was able to test it out just a little bit in store, and I really like the scent so far. The notes are raspberry glaze, night blooming iris, and warm tonka. This just sounds like something I would really enjoy. And first of all, I mean, just look at this bottle. It is so pretty. It's like the original TEASE bottle, but just all black. The perfume's regular price, this is the 1 fluid ounce bottle, and it was, I think it was $60 original price, and they had it marked down to $40, and then I also had a $20 off coupon. So I pretty much ended up saving around like $40 off my entire order. But let's get into a little bit of the perfume. I did spray a little bit on my wrist just the other day to kind of test it out, and I'm going to read a little description that they have online for this fragrance. So it kind of breaks down some of the notes, and it says raspberry glaze, delicate and sweet. This jammy berry note adds a glossy, delicious quality. Night blooming iris, this floral has a soft powdery aroma offering a velvety and fresh nuance. And then warm tonka, this vanilla-like bean gives the scent a foundation of creamy warmth. Now I'm just going to kind of give you my opinion on this and kind of my experience from testing it out the other day. It is a very soft scent. Like, I feel like this sits very close to the skin. I don't know, after a couple hours I feel like I almost couldn't even smell it on my skin anymore. So I asked my boyfriend just to kind of smell a little bit, and he said he could smell it on me still, but I don't know, to me it just didn't smell very strong. Whenever you first spray it, I get a lot of that sweet raspberry note. It's not like a tart raspberry. I definitely get more of this powdery sweetness from it. I'm guessing because the raspberry and the iris. But there is something just like a little bit deeper about this that makes it a little bit more nighttime appropriate. But it's nothing too heavy at all. Very, very sweet in my opinion. I think it is a nice scent. See, like right now, since I just sprayed it, it smells so good. I kind of get a blend of all those different notes. You get like the powderiness and a little bit of freshness from the iris, but you can still get that hint of raspberry, and there's this warmth through it. So I think it is a really nice blend. I feel like this is more like cold weather kind of appropriate scent. Overall, I think it's really nice. I wish it was a little bit stronger. I don't feel like it really lasts on my skin for very long. I think after like 4 hours or so, I couldn't really smell it on myself anymore. So for the price of the perfume, since it's no longer on sale, I don't want to say like this is a must-have to go run out and buy. I think if you're wanting to try it out, maybe get the rollerball or the fine fragrance mist first. But I'm going to continue to try this out. I mean, this is just my first impressions, so I can update you guys in like a later video or maybe my monthly favorites, because I will be using this more. If you have tried it, I would love to hear your thoughts and kind of how this has worked for you. All right, now we're going to get into some body mist, and I do have one from the new collection from Pink. So they came out with like a fall collection. They have this one, which is basic vanilla. They also have one, I believe it was called extra apple, and also a pumpkin spice latte scent. But this is the one that stood out the most to me, that I just felt like it needed to come home with me whenever I smelled it. So it is toasted marshmallow and warm chai. Like, this is exactly what I'm into right now. I just love super sweet scents, and anything with like a marshmallow note, I need to have it. Like, it needs to be mine. So I was really excited to see this one. I actually really like the packaging on it as well. I think it's just very cute and very fitting for like fall, but still very girly. So as far as the scent of this, I get kind of like a mixture of marshmallow pumpkin latte from Bath & Body Works. Even though this doesn't have a pumpkin note, I think because of that warm chai and that little like spiciness it adds to it, it just kind of gives me the same vibe as like a pumpkin spice scent. And then of course you have that toasted marshmallow scent. Now this isn't like a smoky scent, nothing like Bonfire Bash, but this is definitely more of like a warm vanilla marshmallowy type of scent. It is very sweet, definitely very appropriate for fall. So because I really enjoy this scent and it just made me very happy, I ended up picking up the matching lotion. Right now they're not really having the best deal. It's like their everyday sale for buy 2 for $20, which $10 for each, not really the best deal, but I don't know, I had to have it. I wanted to try it out and let you guys know about this new collection. Actually, when I was in stores, I didn't see the pumpkin spice latte one. They just had this one and the extra apple. I did test out the extra apple scent in stores, and it was a very like fresh, juicy apple scent. I actually really did like it, but I don't know, maybe if they have a better sale, I'll end up picking it up. But I think if you're really into apple scents and like fruity, juicy scents like that, you probably would enjoy that one. So I'm gonna have to keep a lookout for the pumpkin spice latte one because I really am curious to know how that one smells. I've just really been into pumpkin scents lately, so I'm really excited to try that one out. And these next ones are actually from a collection that came out, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago. So I've had them for a little while now, but I just figured I would throw them in because they are still like a newer collection. And this is the Untamed collection. So I have both Bare Vanilla and Velvet Petals. I still haven't even tried the other two. I think it's Love Spell and Pure Seduction. Actually, when I was in stores the last time, they had out the whole collection, but I don't know, I forgot to test them out. So whenever I first got these were the only two, and these were pretty much the two that I was most excited for anyways. So first we're going to talk about Bare Vanilla Untamed. I actually forgot to grab the original because I wanted to compare, but I have worn this one already, so I can kind of give you a little bit of a better idea on this scent. So it is Vanilla Elixir and Apple Blossom. This is pretty much like the original Bare Vanilla with like a woody note added to it. I just think it makes it very like date night kind of appropriate. It just kind of gives it a little bit more depth, but you still get a very similar vibe to the original Bare Vanilla. To me, honestly, it's not like this huge difference other than that woody note added in there, but Bare Vanilla is one of my favorite scents from Victoria's Secret, and pretty much anytime they come out with like a new collection, I'm always excited and want to try it out. So I am happy with this one. I think the packaging on this collection is beautiful. I just think it looks so pretty. It just gives me fall vibes. Even though it is very similar to the original to me, it still smells very, very good. I really like woody scents, so this is like right up my alley. I think it's very fall appropriate, so I really like this one. And then next we have Velvet Petals Untamed. So this is Luscious Almond and Moonlit Woods. Okay, so I sprayed a little bit of the original Velvet Petals just to kind of compare the two. And I will say they are very similar. Like it has that same like almondy floral note that the original Velvet Petals has, but for some reason this one, it has almost like a little bit more of like this powderiness to it. It comes off like a little bit more of like a mature version of Velvet Petals, but not in a bad way, so hopefully that doesn't scare you off. I do really like the original Velvet Petals, so this is like a softer version in my opinion. Not saying this is like, it's not going to last long at all on your skin, but there's just like this softness to it, I guess because I'm getting more of like this kind of powdery and slightly woodier note from it. But that's kind of what I'm getting from these two. I'm not sure if I'm going to get the other two, Love Spell or Pure Seduction. If you guys have tried them, let me know, because those two are like some of my least favorites from Victoria's Secret, but I also do like some of the flankers that they have come out with. So yeah, I'm gonna have to test those out soon. And then I have two from this other collection. I'm not sure what this one was called. So the first one I have is Patchouli Rose. These were all like very floral scents, which usually really isn't my vibe, but I just kind of wanted to play around with some different things. So this is Patchouli Unearths Rose, Flowering Peach, Spirited Allure. I wish I gave like better scent notes because I feel like I'm kind of bad at describing scents, but I do like patchouli scents. Rose typically isn't my favorite, but this kind of has this mixture of like patchouli and rose water. I used to have this rose water facial mist, and that is what this is reminding me a lot of. Again, this is kind of like a pretty soft floral in my opinion. Actually, now that this is drying down, I am getting a little bit of like this hint of like a sweet rose scent. I'm not really getting a ton of peach, but there is this slight sweetness to it. I'm guessing is coming from that peach note, but majority of it is more of like this floral scent. The patchouli actually isn't very heavy, which I do appreciate because I do like patchouli scents, but sometimes if it's a little bit too much, I'm not really a fan. But I don't know, if you don't like patchouli at all, this could be very strong to you. I get a lot of like this rose water type of note to it. I don't know, I think it's a very pretty scent. I was actually with my boyfriend whenever I was getting these, and I think these were the two that he liked the most. He actually really likes floral scents, which usually he says he doesn't, but whenever we're like testing out perfumes or I have him smell one on me, if it is like a more floral perfume or fragrance mist, those are the ones he typically likes, like nothing too sweet. So this is just like a hint of sweetness, but mostly floral. And the next one I have is Orchid SANTAL. So this is Orchid Amplifies SANTAL Prismatic Iris Kaleidoscope Daze. But the packaging, especially the color on this one, it is so pretty. It has like this slight ombre effect to it, which I think is really nice. Other than that, it's very simple. It has like a little print there on the back, but for the most part, very like minimalist type of packaging. Okay, now this one I think is a very interesting scent. Like this is not a scent that I would typically go for, and I don't know if it's one that would be a safe blind buy. I don't know. I feel like you really got to be into florals to like this collection, because I think almost all of them were very floral, and this one is even more floral to me than the Patchouli Rose. So there is this warmth to it, and SANTAL, hopefully I'm saying that right, isn't it more of like a woody note? I don't know. I'm really struggling to describe this one because it is such like a different, unique scent. I want to keep it because I want to test it out a little bit more, but at the same time, there is something about it that's a little bit off to me. So again, not really one that I think is a very like safe blind buy, unless you are really into florals and you already know like these type of scents are something you really like. This is like a warm floral scent, but I almost get this kind of like aquatic note in there, like a water note. I don't know if you guys have tried this one. I'm curious to know what your opinions are on the scent, because it's just, I don't know, there's something unique about this scent that makes me want to continue trying it, but also at the same time, there's something about it that I don't really like. So those are the things I got from Victoria's Secret in pink. Now we're going to move on to Bath & Body Works. I just got two things because they were having a sale on their aromatherapy stuff, which I did take advantage of because they came out with new scents, and this one specifically I really wanted to try out. This is Restful Moon. You have notes of patchouli, sandalwood, and vanilla. And I also got one of the other newer scents in Awakening Sun. And I have heard that these are like repackages, but I haven't tried the other ones that they are supposedly repackages of. So this is brand new to me, and I like all of these notes in here. I like patchouli, sandalwood, and of course vanilla. So I was able to test these out in stores. I actually only went to get this one, and I smelled this one, and this one actually really surprised me. So I just figured why not, since they were having a sale. Also, these glass bottles, like this is so nice. Like especially if you kept this like in your bathroom or just right on your nightstand. Like not only do they look really nice to display, but they're like very heavy, and they just feel like very luxurious, which I really like. Okay, I put a little on my hands, and I really like this scent. I do think you have to like patchouli to like this one, because you do get a lot of that patchouli and sandalwood. I feel like the vanilla is just kind of hidden there in the background, just to kind of help balance things out and kind of give it a little bit of sweetness. This gives me like all the nighttime vibe. I mean, you can wear this one out. I think you could layer like a nice fragrance over top, and it would just be like a really nice like nighttime, date night type of scent. But you can also get away with just wearing this one to bed. I think it's such a nice scent. I'm really happy with this one. So I do want to get the matching mist as well, because the aromatherapy sale was only on like shower and like body lotions and body creams. So that is why I just picked up these two. This one in Awakening Sun, this is Bergamot, Neroli, and Cedarwood. Okay, so I'm just going to put a little on this hand. I smelled them whenever I was in stores, but I actually haven't had a chance to use them yet. Okay, this one smells really good as well. It's like this citrusy, like fresh, I don't know, it's just like a very bright scent to me. That's kind of like what I think of. I guess that's why they called it Awakening Sun. Like this is one I think you could use in the morning just to kind of help wake you up. And there's also just something very like calming about that. I think that's the whole like aromatherapy line. Like it's kind of like the vibe that I get from it. But I think all these notes just complement each other so well, because it's not just like a straight up citrus scent. It is balanced in there with those other notes. And the cedarwood just kind of adds this softness to it, even though it is a more woody note. So surprisingly, I'm very happy with both of these. I typically don't shop the aromatherapy line very often, but every now and then there are scents like these that kind of catch my attention that I really enjoy. I don't know, for some reason these products like really make me feel like I'm pampering myself. Like if you're doing like a self-care day, or you just want to do like a little something to your routine before going to bed, I think these are the perfect type of products to reach for, because they not only feel really nice, but they also smell really good. So I'm really looking forward to wearing these and more. I'm gonna have to like use this one during the day, try this one out at night before I go to bed. I think that's the perfect combination. Oh, it actually says here on the back to start this one out in the morning and then end your day using this one. So I think that's just a really cute idea. Like this would probably be a really good gift as well, just because it looks like very expensive and luxurious. But those are the only two things I got from Bath & Body Works, so a little bit of a small collective haul. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you got any new products recently from Victoria's Secret or Bath & Body Works, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you have not already. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!